we're going to be talking about SEO and AI. This is Kaz, our SEO expert.
Hello.
She does a lot of SEO stuff and getting into the AI overview. And we're going to talk about if that's good or bad. And is AI killing search? Yeah, we'll start with one of the first ones then. And that's, is SEO dead because of AI?
However, the difference is that Google still handles 15 to 26 times more daily search queries than ChatGPT does. I mean, like, if I'm talking from personal experience, for example, I'll use Google for a search and I'll still get the AI overview. I'll still get an AI answer if I want an AI answer.
AI is now part of search massively.
Yep.
And you should always optimize for it.
100%.
100%. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Inside Digital. We're going to be talking about SEO and AI. This is Kaz, our SEO expert.
Hello.
She does a lot of SEO stuff and getting into the AI overview. And we're going to talk about if that's good or bad. And is AI killing search? Pretty much.
Is AI killing search? That is the question.
Yeah, we're going to talk about quite a few different questions. Just people that have actually been asking on the internet today in 2026. So it's quite new, but also in the back end of 2025, because people are always asking these questions, aren't they? And
especially clients,
yeah. And people, they just want to know. And it's interesting because because of how we work, we have the insights to kind of know, don't we?
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. So
yeah,
we'll start with one of the first ones then, and that's, is SEO dead because of AI?
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is that SEO is not going to die. Like, it's gonna change. It's going to adapt the way it has with any Google algorithm update we've had in the past.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It's going to change the way that we optimize. It's not going to remove the requirement to still optimize what we're doing. That need is always going to be there, because it is ultimately it's shifted to a point now where it's become more about adding value to the user rather than, just rank for these keywords, which once upon a time is what SEO was. Yeah. SEO was just get these keywords in your page and your page will rank. Now it's like people are asking actual questions, long tail questions to Google and getting the answer that they want first time.
Yeah. It was like keyword stuffing back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's more information stuffing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Now it's like answer as many questions as you can with your content rather than get as many keywords in there as possible. But the trick is essentially making sure that content still flows in a way that it makes sense as well. Like, you can't just go, let me answer 10 completely irrelevant questions to each other in a piece of content.
No.
There you go, job done.
That's not... It wouldn't make any sense with it.
No.
And AI would probably do the opposite and throw it in the bin.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's interesting though, because obviously everyone wants to be these days, I guess, in the AI overview, because for me, as I see it every single day, I go straight to the AI overview. I ignore position 1 now. I go position 0, which is the AI overview, and I take it as gospel sometimes. And usually it does a pretty good job. It answers my question. It takes me to the relevant place, so I need to go to where it's being sourced.
I think the trick with the AI overview at the moment is knowing what you're asking, because sometimes it can miss out bits of information as well. And I think that's one thing that people using AI to answer their questions need to kind of be aware of at the moment, is that it will forget certain elements of information. So it will answer you directly.
Yep.
Which means if you then have other questions relating to what you originally asked, you need to then go away and ask those questions to get the answers back from the AI, because the AI is not going to give them to you automatically.
No, it's not making it up either. It is obviously sourcing it from somewhere else.
Yeah,
so it might not even be correct information.
It's not even whether or not it's the correct information. Sometimes as well, it's a case of it doesn't have all the information that it needs relating to that search query. So like, you could ask, I don't know, what was Marilyn Monroe's favourite tea? And it will give you a direct answer. But then but it wouldn't then necessarily tell you what her second favourite tea was or her least favourite tea. You would have to do a separate search in order to find that out. You'd have to prompt it to be able to
that's fair.
work that out.
And I'm going to put you on the spot here. Do you know if the Google AI, at least, because we're mostly talking about AI overview in Google, is that mostly Gemini or ChatGPT now? Is it they're all integrated into one that it chooses which one to pick it from? I'm actually not entirely sure myself.
To my knowledge, the Google AI basically will pick the most relevant pieces of content it can find on the internet according to the search query you've put in.
Right, okay.
So what I often find is that I could have a list of websites that are ranking in the AIO that actually, if you look in the organic results, a particular site that is ranking in the AIO, that same post might also only be ranking on page 2 organically. So it basically solely depends on relevancy now. Like ChatGPT is a different ball game entirely.
Yeah, it leads on to the next question actually, because what people are asking are, will ChatGPT replace Google?
I mean,
it's open-ended, but yeah.
It is open-ended. I mean, I have a couple of, I read a couple of stats. I don't know how accurate these stats are, but according to research, apparently 24% of users will now use ChatGPT for search first over Google.
Interesting.
However, the difference is that Google still handles 15 to 26 times more daily search queries than ChatGPT does.
Right, okay.
I think that in some instances, like, people are starting to use ChatGPT more, but I mean, like, if I'm talking from personal experience, for example, I'll use Google for a search and I'll still get the AI overview. I'll still get an AI answer if I want an AI answer, but ChatGPT to me is more of a tool rather than a search engine.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm also a bit more wary of using ChatGPT because I find that quite a lot of the time, information that I see on ChatGPT tends to be pretty outdated.
Right.
And obviously, I can't speak for the entirety of the population, but I would like to think that the majority of us also have the similar kind of sense to be able to see that.
Yeah, that's fair.
As well.
That's fair. Google, more trust, isn't there? There's a lot more trust in Google than there is in ChatGPT at the moment.
Yeah.
Because of how new it is. I mean, ChatGPT is only, 2 or 3 years old, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
It's a lot older than that.
I know.
But Google is a lot older than that and has a lot more trust, and they're doing a good job by keeping that trust, I think, with Gemini and AI overview and all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, like, there might come a time where ChatGPT surpasses Google, but that isn't going to change the fact that we need to optimize our work. It just means that we're going to have to optimize in a different way. It means we're going to have to optimize for a new platform as well.
Yeah, that's it. At this time, your content is being surfaced on ChatGPT and Google. Any AI that's picking it up that feels it's a credible source, you're going to be picked up by AI.
Yeah,
your content
exactly.
Is. So it's worth writing, not for it, just writing as much information as possible, good information, so it pulls
valuable.
The
and
exactly,
you need to also, make sure you've got credibility and backing to the information you're putting out there as well. Like, and that's why, citing with external links in your content is so important, because if you don't have a credible source to go, this is where I got my information from, any AI or even just Google in general will go, well, you could just be saying that for the sake of it.
Yeah, that's so true. They've got credibility as well. Like, if Gemini starts putting up crap information all the time, it's going to stop being used, isn't it? And then it's going to go to ChatGPT.
Exactly.
So therefore, ChatGPT will replace Google. But so we know they're both working together pretty well in tandem at the moment, I think. And there's not.
Definitely.
And other AIs out there as well. I mean, these are just the two that we obviously are talking about, but there are tons out there. So.
Yeah, there's loads.
But good. So the next question is, should I still invest in content?
110% yes. I don't think that's even a number, but yes,
100% yes.
Definitely should. So, as I've sort of touched on, like, AI is only really shifting like the way the information is presented. So it's essentially positioning itself from the perspective of, I'm going to answer the exact question that you asked me, and I'm going to answer it directly.
Yep.
But it's still got to pull that information from somewhere, and that information has to come from a credible source, because otherwise, where's people's trust in AI going to be?
Yeah.
So ultimately, like, you still need that valuable content to position yourself from a perspective of, I'm an expert in this field, and you need to prove that to Google, to the AI, to whoever is reading your content.
And it's tricky at the moment, is it, because content, everyone's saying, well, AI is creating content, then we're reading that content and then re-churning out that content that AI has already written, but AI's got that content from a credible source anyway. Yeah. So it's like this whole like churning loop, I guess, that's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a bit of a scary thing that's happening with content, but it has to be, so the experts need to know their stuff, and you still need to know and give out quality content to
100%
to come up on these AI views.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, as I say, like, it's shifting the way the information is presented. So basically, like, where before it'd be like you could search a question in Google and it would show you search results according to a particular keyword within your search, but then you'd click on the article and the first 5 articles probably had nothing to do with what you actually were asking.
Yeah, that's so true.
Whereas now it's shifted to a point where you can ask a full question in Google or in ChatGPT, and it'll go, actually, I know the precise answer to your question. I'm going to tell you why and where I got it from. And then you can from there, like, even in the AI overview, you can click on the content where it got the information from. You can visit those websites and you can say, like, you can look at that content and go, actually, does this answer my question? Yes or no?
Yeah. That's it. You know,
and you can also read that content, like, especially in the sense that it is still early days of AI as well. Like, you can, fact check that content.
Yeah. And it's become easy these days to become lazy, hasn't it? Like,
yes.
It's very much like I just throw my ideas into AI. It writes a pretty impressive looking thing, and then you just throw it out there.
Yeah.
And what we're saying is search hasn't died.
No.
Lazy SEO has.
Oh yeah.
Yes, massively. Like, people
massively so.
Anyone now, because of AI, unfortunately, can do, in inverted commas, SEO, because they think, because if you write this well-optimized SEO piece for me, this blog post, and I'll just post it to my blog.
Yes.
And that is great in some respects, but it won't. It's just.
I mean,
content, isn't it?
Even gathering, using AI to gather keyword data, like, you can kind of get away with it to a degree.
It helps, as a tool, it helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it can give you the ideas for what to look for in terms of the keywords. But in terms of giving you, like, the exact valuable keywords that you want to rank the content for, like, it's a no-go, because it doesn't... It can't tell you the same as what maybe SEMrush could. This is how many people actually search for this term in a week. Yeah. This is how difficult it is to rank for this keyword. It doesn't have any of that data. So, you can get away with it, but in terms of creating something that is going to be valuable and that ranks, it's not recommended. And I feel like, unfortunate fact of the matter is that AI is only as clever as its user. Yeah. To an extent. As intelligent as it is and as much as it learns, it can only learn from what you give it. And if you're constantly just on the take, eventually it's not going to create that same level of value as if you were hand feeding it information as you go.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Like, if you're trying to create a piece of content and it is literally just like, oh yeah, I want a piece of content on this, and write it. Okay, but what if, for example, I had further information that I could give to ChatGPT and go, right, these are the facts that I know on the subject, put that into a piece of content, and you'll probably get something a lot more valuable.
Yeah, you would, definitely. And something completely different to the first iteration. Therefore AI first iteration was wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You've given it more information. So
Yeah, 100%.
therefore a human is always going to be right because you're giving it the information it needs.
Yeah.
It can't think for itself. It's not sentient yet, anyway.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully it won't be.
Yeah, no. But yeah, obviously within those search terms or search results in Google, you also have paid ads, which obviously have always become above any organic listings. But now it's like the AO review, then sort of paid, then SEO.
Yeah,
organic.
It's massively changed now.
Yeah, but yeah, all the organic is basically on page 2 because all the ads are freaking all there.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. But SEO obviously still supports paid, doesn't it? It can still help quite a lot.
Yeah,
it's
massively
not replacing it at all.
No, it doesn't. I mean, the thing is, like with SEO, like, obviously that's where you can get like such crucial keyword data, which obviously for PPC is so vital, because obviously it will help you work out what you're trying to rank for or what you should be targeting, I should say. So we're talking PPC in this regard. What you should be targeting, and also it helps you realize what you don't want to target as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's so vital to any PPC campaign. It improves the relevance. It enhances landing pages because, I mean, like we've done it previously with work, haven't we? You've created a landing page and you've then pinged it over to me and gone, oh, can you optimize this?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And it has improved massively the performance of those pages, even in an organic sense, let alone in a paid sense. Like, so it is beneficial. And I think a lot of people quite often will come to agencies or marketers and say, oh yeah, generally they come in from the angle of I want paid advertising. But then when you actually look at their website and how it's optimized and things like that, you very quickly realize they think they want paid advertising, but actually they could probably do with a little bit of CRO. They could probably do with a little bit of SEO. Yeah. And all of these things, they all just come hand in hand. Like, I mean, because SEO massively supports paid, but so does CRO. Because if the landing page is not usable, nobody's gonna convert.
Yeah, not gonna work. So it's interesting because SEO has always been looked at as kind of the last thing to do because it's a long game, isn't it? Usually. Yeah. But now because of AI and the AI overview, it's quite a quick game. You can put a blog post in, and literally the next day it could be surfacing in the AI overview.
I mean, how many posts have I written in the last year or so that have appeared in the AIO within like 2 weeks?
Yeah, exactly. So quick.
And even then, that's only because I didn't check for 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, that's it. For all I know, they could have appeared in there the next day.
Because it was valuable content, and therefore you're appearing above the ads. Yeah. And literally on position 0 before, as soon as it happens, to be honest. As soon as you put the content out there, that page might not be available until page 3 yet because it's still indexing, whatever.
Exactly.
But the overview has picked it up, and therefore you're ranking straight away.
100%.
So yeah, it's become a quicker game than ads in some respects because it's not really a long game anymore.
Yeah, and I think like the thing is, SEO is always kind of seen as a longer game, but ultimately, regardless, like you need to kind of start it from the get-go because it is that longer haul game. Like, you need to start, building that content plan, working on that content, making sure you're posting regularly and things like that. Because otherwise, ultimately, it's never going to work. If you think, oh yeah, let's get all of this in place first and then look at SEO, it's going to take you months to years to see any results. Whereas if you start doing elements of it's just like doing a full funnel marketing strategy, essentially.
Yeah, you have to start, don't you? You can't.
Exactly. You can't just not.
When we're saying start as well, like SEO is obviously content based, a lot of writing, and blogs are really good for that. Obviously, get as many blogs as possible, but we are saying you can optimize product pages,
collection pages,
anything really with SEO.
Honestly, absolutely anything. And I mean, if you want to get really technical, it's always worth having a look at your website and making sure you haven't got anything on there that could be competing against each other as well, because that can be such a detriment, because you could have 2 pages that are doing very similar things and it will be like, I could rank this, but this page has got really similar content to this. They're both somewhat useful, but actually, like, I'm not going to rank either of them.
No, yeah. And that's not good, is it? At all.
No, exactly.
That's the
and
opposite of
then
SEO.
the content isn't out there at all. So actually doing like even more, slightly more technical things are really, really beneficial to any website.
Yeah, definitely. So it's always best to invest in SEO, isn't it? Still,
Yeah,
in 2026,
definitely.
Probably more important now than it ever has been.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, search is insane now. People can do it with their voices. People can do it through their phones, whatever. It's obviously very sought after thing these days.
Yeah.
But it is also, as it always has been, to be like, we'll do SEO later. But you do need to be in it these days because of mainly because of the AI overview. It is now officially what people are looking at first, and then and ignoring everything else.
I mean, like, there is the option to turn off the AI overview, but I don't know about you. I don't see anybody doing that.
No, not at all. No, it's literally saving time. That's what people want. People want to save time, and they get the content they need straight away with a pinch of salt, because sometimes it might not be the correct content, but hopefully they got good brains to actually go and research about the content if it is important.
But ultimately, that is down to the user as well.
That's it.
So,
it's always been the case. So
if they want to run with incorrect information, that's on them.
Yeah, exactly.
If they want to look a fool.
So any takeaway here was AI didn't kill search. That's what we're saying here, because AI is now part of search massively.
Yeah.
And you should always optimize for it.
100%.
100%. Have AI.
Massively.
Don't always have AI in mind, but it's got to be high up there, isn't it? Really, because you want to be surfacing in those overviews these days.
Yeah.
And in ChatGPT and other AI chatbots platforms, all the other ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say it didn't kill search. It just killed the businesses that never understood why they ranked to begin with.
Nice. Not exactly it. Yeah. Cool. I think we'll wrap up there. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Cheers.
Good.